Yeah, okay. So Greg set me up a new camera angle. So
here, I'll get a picture of it.
Maybe. Look at that view.
That looks harder than...
Oh, look at that view. It's all clear today. I've been having a lot of rain lately, so this is really nice. We're heading to our old house on our scooters. We drive by it from time to time to check it out. It's the house that we left when we sold all our crap and hit the road. Biggest mistake of our life. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. Yeah, you gotta go one more street down.
Oh, look, we gotta do this.
Greg's taking pictures of an ugly ass RV.
It's a Chinook.
It's kind of ugly. It's got a beer bottle as a tire stopper. That's pretty hardcore. I'm gonna get a little bold. I'm gonna sneaky a peek at my old house. It's adorable. Greg and I rebuilt that porch. Remember that?
Yep.
We had that thing like standing on like one fence post. Down the side. See the doors? Those were our basement doors. First time basement owners from Texas. We thought that was wicked cool. We actually talked about making it into like a stoner room, but I mean, we wouldn't do that kind of thing. The guys always let us come in and check it out whenever we're in town. Usually when we're visiting. We haven't made it in this time, but we'll make it. But they've always kept all our funky color carpets and all of our funny mini blinds that we did. Our house was very unconventional. And this is the back porch. It's kind of ghetto looking now, but it used to be a lot better. Don't you think?
It used to feel better, yeah. I don't know. We grilled out there. I think we installed that light.
Yeah, I bet you're right. That's the girls' window up there. Remember how they used to complain about sleeping in an attic?
Yeah.
They're like, don't send us to bed, we live in an attic. Like, some people don't have attics, you fools. But this is my most favorite house ever.
Wow, how funny that is.
It's pretty gross. There's no salmon because clearly the salmon have already all run.
They all hatched.
They hatched and they ran. They got the hell out of this small town. They were like,
back in 5 years just to die.
They were playing Jack and Diane. And then they were like, we're out of here. We're gonna blow this small town. And we won't see them probably for another 5 years. That's when they come back. They always come back. That's not normal. We have a lot of flooding in Issauqah right now. Well, all in western Washington. It's not like big news because it rains 9 months out of the year here, but the amount of rain has been kind of overwhelming. Then it warmed up and then the snow melted off the mountains, and so we had a lot of extra runoff. But usually you can see the dam behind me here is usually like 4 or 5 feet out of the water, and it's barely kind of out of the water now. And this is the obligatory I'm in the mountains shot. Okay? Cool. Babies. It's babies.
Whoa!
Oh. You think these are salmon?
Oh no.
We've been finding ourselves the salmon hatchery a lot since being back here because we came back to Washington expecting to kind of hit the ground running. I mean, yeah, right? But that was far from the case. Work was slow, and we're just kind of starting over. You could say we're big fish in a small sea. How do you say that saying?
What?
Big fish in a small fish in a big sea?
Small fish in a big sea. Or big fish in a small sea.
Okay, what would we be here?
Small fish in a big sea.
So we're small fish in a big sea, and we've been finding ourselves with some slow work projects, video, web design, all kinds of stuff, so we've had a lot of time on our hands. And in doing so, we've been finding ourselves at the hatchery a lot. And we started thinking, God dang, we're a lot like these salmon. You spend your life in the same little place. No, it's not really us, but then you spend your life swimming around and exploring the world and going into the great big sea. But then your later half of your life, once you've gathered all that, experience and knowledge and perspective. You spend the rest of your life swimming upsea to share that with other people. Well, maybe the salmon aren't so into social media, but we are. And you know, you're just trying to leave a legacy. You get back to the place that you spawned. We didn't spawn here, but go with it. And you try to come back to the same place to lay your eggs and leave your legacy and all that stuff. And you find yourself swimming up currents, maybe making it, maybe not. Okay, it sounded better. My story sounded better. It was getting really depressing.
What?
I was just talking about how, like, we related a lot to the salmon when we got here.
We were swimming upstream, that's for
yeah,
sure.
That's what I mean. Like, we don't really spawn in the water.
Oh, we were spawning.
No, we weren't spawning that much, but not as much as we probably should have been.
Spawning means coming up and laying your eggs and then dying. I think we were spawning.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyway, the salmon are great. The stories are great.
Love salmon.
Which brings us to our other little favorite place we don't spend nearly enough time at. The Issauqah Brew House.
It was its own brewery.
Now it's just people in hats drinking beer.
About beer, you want to?
What time is it?
Time to have beer.
We have to go to the in-laws.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to save it for when we're ready to have a beer.
Okay.
So I really don't want to walk into a brew house with a Razor scooter and be like, "What's up? I'm here to party." So.
Driving by one with on a Razor scooter.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stay on the outside. Like I'm hardly oh, there's some eye contact, but you won't see much more than that. Okay, one more.
They totally saw you. They did. They were looking at you.
Yeah.
I think one got zapped.
Alrighty. Well.
Let's go to the trail.
Hey, I dare you to go into the rolling log.
Have a beer in the rolling log.
That building right there. That's the rolling log. When you see us fake checking in online, it's because, when you see us checking in online, it's fake because we're too smart to go to the rolling log.